Right now, our tracking service code doesn't really have any dependencies. The only thing it really depends on is this history item, which is just a simple DTO. We don't even really need to create any kind of stub for this. We can just use this as it is because it just holds data. It doesn't really have any logic or functionality. But let's go ahead and make it so that our tracking service does something outside of its own class and has a dependency. What we'll do is we'll make it so that when a user adds protein, if their total is greater than the goal, so if they've basically met their goal, then we're going to go ahead and send a message using a notification service, and this will represent an outside dependency. So let's go ahead and create a variable called send result, and we're going to set this equal to notifier.send, and we'll send our message, which will be goal met. Then we'll check to see what that send result is. And what we want to do is set a history item based on that send result. So let's make a string for a history item. We'll say string history message is equal to sent : goal met. That's if we're successful. If not, then we'll change this message. So we'll say if not send result, then we'll change the history message to be equal to send _ error goal met to indicate that we had a problem sending this message. Then we'll go ahead and do history.add, and we'll add a new history item that has an ID. We'll just use the next history ID. For the amount, we're just going to put 0 because this doesn't really have an amount. For the operation, we're going to put history message. And then for the total, we'll just go ahead and put the total. Now we actually need a notifier, so let's go ahead and create that. We're going to create a field called notifier. Right now it's of type object, but let's make it of type notifier. And we'll need to create this type. And we're going to make this an interface. Then we need one send method on this interface. So we'll go ahead and create that send method. And it's going to send a message. So now our tracking service has a dependency, which is this notifier. So if we want to be able to test our tracking service now, we need to be able to give it a notifier so that it can use that to go ahead and do the send logic, otherwise it's going to break.